Riff, you're the best. Oh my Lord. You want to look up the definition of tool? Thanks, Riff. Riff the Graph. So I was talking about before you guys are. You guys weren't having a bad trip. Riff just indicated to me that I had no goddamn mic on. Now I do.
The new McCafe Banana Mango Pineapple Smoothie. Try one today for only $2.
That's right, Supreme.
Participating McDonald's restaurants in Canada.
Fist bump to Supreme. No, it's a dead giveaway. Oh, okay. I should have made you guess, Supreme. Welcome to the revolution. I just found out that I had no mic on, and I've been on for 12 minutes without a mic. Talking like that. And I'm getting off top here. When you have ADD, attention deficit disorder, guys, it's really hard for one thing to concentrate on one thing and then actually go ahead and do it and make sure it happens up here. That's me.
They're tough negotiators and get strong contracts. Their staff.
I'm in a little greasy town, Supreme, called Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Nearly every penny of it.
At one time, we were the murder capital of Canada.
I'm voting MGEU, and I hope you do too.
MGEU. You take care of Manitobans. We take care of you. Learn more at carecomesfirst.ca.
Woo, close up.
Ask your Walmart pharmacist if there is a generic version of your prescription medication. Our Walmart pharmacist can help. Just ask. Brought to
Here
you
we
by
go.
Walmart.
That was supposed to be a fist bump.
Well, makes getting ready better.
Can you guys hear the music? Actually, Supreme, that's wrong. And I'll tell you why. Because a little hick town in Saskatchewan is now the prime winner of that title. Murder capital of Canada is no longer Winnipeg. Which I found out to be very, not very offensive. Not in that manner. I'm very proud of Winnipeg. I'm very proud of my hometown. Even though I'm not from Winnipeg, I've been in Winnipeg since 1990. See, most platforms, when you come into a room, they say, don't talk about politics. And I'm not that kind of room. I'm not that kind of cat. And the reason that is because my family is very political. And being very political, my uncle was a member of the Order of Canada. And he passed away in 2010. And in 1975, he received the Order of Canada, which is the highest medal to get in Canada. And he was also roommates with Ed Schreier, who was the former Premier of Manitoba and the former Governor General of Canada. So I welcome politics in this room. And the reason that is because politics needs to be talked about in an open venue. Politics needs to be talked about in every corner of Canada. And the reason that is because we have the right to vote. It's our right to vote who we decide who gets into office. And it's every Canadian's right. We're having an election here in Manitoba as well for a new premier. Right now, our premier is shutting down all the health care in Manitoba. And the reason that is because he's a jackass. And It took me so long to get a handheld, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I haven't been coming on, is because of this goddamn music that the Playroom puts on. It's like elevator music, and it's driving me up the wall. And so I just didn't come on. And so I got 35 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I do have a YouTube channel, middle-aged man with a YouTube channel. You know? My son set this up. I'm very, very grateful right now for my son. Very proud of him, very proud of all my kids. You're 36, Supreme. I put that on there in this mask because this is one of my West Coast masks. I didn't make it. It's my mom's, and I am from the West Coast, actually, from Vancouver. But I've been in Winnipeg since 1990, so it might as well be my home. I'm an avid, huge Winnipeg Jets fan. Not so much a Blue Bombers fan. I'm not a football fan. I'm more of a wrestling fan. Been a wrestling fan since 1975, 36, 43. Kind of like a Haida mask, yeah. For my people, I'm not Haida. The white people call it Kwakiutl, and the actual term for that is Kwagil. And I'm not going to spell it. It's way too hard to spell. Be right back, gentlemen. One big one. Why I say my mom's huge, because of Doug Ford. That's why I think about Doug Ford. Doug Ford supplied crack cocaine for his brother, who's now dead. That's what kind of scumbag Doug Ford is. Anyhow, my people. And it's a reading time, reading hour. Fuck Doug Ford. Fuck Trudeau. Fuck Trump. That's how political I am, motherfuckers. I am very, very political, Joseph. That's what you call button blankets. With abalone shells. Okay. Let's go with that, Supreme. CMG, what's in the house? See, I can draw that. I didn't draw that. I'm just saying I can draw it like that. I'm very visual, and this book is very dusty. Now let's lick your tongue and stick your tongue on some pages and My uncle at one time, see, totem poles, and my uncle in BC was a carver. And at one time, 2001, 2003, he tried to teach me how to carve, and at that time I was practicing alcoholism and drugs, and wasn't on the right path. I'm now, today, gentlemen, 9.5 years sober. I quit everything. I quit drinking, and I quit smoking after 35 years, and I quit doing drugs. And I went from 292 pounds down to 240, gentlemen. So I'm a pretty happy camper. Take care, Supreme. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're a guy. You're not a girl. Are you a chick? When you say kids, I gotta go. That's sort of like a mom thing. I'm just saying. Look at that. Look at that. You can't get that. That is. Oops. Yeah, when you have something that big, you have to have ropes to put up in there. Talking about how those putting it up. Is that too loud? Is that music too loud for you guys? So I can shut it down if you want. See that? That's beautiful. I'm a very proud Indigenous man in Canada. And absolutely nobody ever will take that away. Ever. I'll be right back.
CFWMFM Winnipeg, iHeart radio station. You know us as 99.9 Palm FM, 80s, and whatever.
You remember seeing this song in that Keanu Reeves movie? Remember that? Remember that movie? The Replacements. Awesome song. That's into the murdered and missing Indigenous women. Look at that mother. Who's like I'm trying to sell something, for God's sakes? No, I've had three women that's happened to, and that's why I'm very in tune with my indigenous roots as an Indigenous man. And this one, my very last girlfriend was in 2010, August of 2010, the same year my uncle passed away. My girlfriend was raped and murdered. She befriended somebody at work and brought him into their home, and my former girlfriend. And one day he snapped and he beat her profusely, and after he beat her, he raped her, and then he slit her throat with a butcher knife. And then the SOB phoned the Winnipeg City Police on himself and said, "I just killed somebody, come and get me." And they found him on the outside, on the front lawn of the apartment block, covered in blood, her blood. So when I show something like reclaiming power and place, when it comes to the Canadian government, and bear with me, I'm very, very political and vocal when it comes to the Canadian government, what the Canadian government has done with the Indigenous peoples of Canada. There's over 1.5 million strong in Winnipeg, in Canada alone, pardon me. And what the Canadian government has done for the past 200 years is try to wipe out my people. Kill them. Kill the Indian in them is what the slogan was for over 100 years. And Canada, by all means, don't get this twisted. I don't think that everybody and every single person in Canada is racist. There is no doubt in my mind that there is not. Because I have non-Indigenous friends. And the non-Indigenous friends always ask this one question to me. Why? Why is this happening to your people? And I said it's because of racism. It only takes that one few. It only takes that one few that will destroy it and try and wreck it for the rest of us who are not. And I know it seems like I'm putting labels on it, and that's not the case. I'm not putting labels on it. I am a very true believer in reconciliation. Reconciliation is a big fucking word, like respect is. And I know deep down, I know respect is earned. And when I get vocal, it's funny. You see, when you have ADD, I got attention deficit disorder. I've had this my whole entire life. I'm 48 years of age, and I've been around that block, gentlemen, and I've been down that back alley more than 100 million times. And I can smell bullshit a mile away. I am a human bullshit detector. Now, I'm explaining before Coop got this El Chapo business. Coop, where you from? He said mate. So I automatically assumed you from Australia. I appreciate that. Thanks ever so much. You're going to get the next thumbs up, Coop, in my next live appearance. I'm going to bring your name up on YouTube and tell everybody to check you out on YouTube. Actually, check him out, Liverpool. Welcome to Canada. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Welcome. Welcome very much. I in no means did intend to bring racism into this matter, but one thing led to another. It was like a vicious little tiny tidal wave that knocked me on my butt, and I just, like I said, I have attention deficit disorder, so I'm going to be all over the place, like there, and I do that, and so just bear with me. I know, guys, I know for a fact not everybody in Canada is racist, and I voice that every time I talk about racism, every time I talk about the Indigenous people of Canada. I care about my people. Well, thank you very much. 1971, product of the 70s, tolerated the 80s, lived through the 90s, to only land right at myself right here. Very impelling life. With myself, guys, I have no regrets on my life. Hello from Canada. There's Coop. There's always room for reconciliation. One of my biggest huge fans, idols that I grew up listening to and watching was Martin Luther King, and was Nelson Mandela, and Mother Teresa. You got to be with the positive, man. You got to be with the positive. By being with the positive is that you become one of them. Born in 1999. Wow, you're 20. 21. I'm very horrible at math. And let me get my train of thought here, gentlemen. Do excuse me. Nelson Mandela, a great man, said, and I quote, hatred and bigotry is a taught behavior. And if they can be taught to hate, then why can't we teach them to love? That's my next tattoo I'm going to get. I'm going to get that on my arm. Right on my arm or my back. And those are powerful words to live by. And it's incredible because at one point, you don't have to shut up, Coop. The one thing that I taught in life is that you don't ever have to shut up. You can listen and learn, but you can also give wisdom to me, stuff that I don't know. And see, my son is 25 years of age, and I got 3 daughters, and I try to do my best to teach them about reconciliation and teach them about racism. It's very hard because I'm very estranged from my children. Sweaty socks, really? Woo! Sweaty, get out of here, man. Come on, get. Those feet, man, you're killing me. So I'm a diabetic, type 2 diabetes. I am not a shy person, gentlemen. I can put up with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of animosity. Not only animosity, I can also put up with lots of sarcasm. So feel free to say anything you want in here. It's not going to offend. I don't offend that easily. And that really ticks off the gamers. Because they always try to make me rage quit. Are you a man? Are you a guy, Kook, or are you a girl? I'd like to know that right now. Right now, a show of hands. How many guys in here and how many are girls? I mean, hell yeah. Hell yeah for a girl. Hell no for a guy. Let's have it. Pull right now. Come on. That's amazing how many of you here. All of you don't want to say. Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah. You know, Sweaty. Advocate. Advocate's a demon. One of my buddies and one of my this is can you get this laugh? Whose laugh is this? Anybody? Whose laugh is that? Who laughs like that? Too much of a beat. Whenever I hear that, I think about Martin Lawrence. That's why I went. I was dedicated to Martin Lawrence. Kapow! From that Jewel Heist movie, Blue Streak. You're a Canadian demon. You know what? 420. You're funny. You should change your handle. It is now legal in Canada. 420. So 420 is kind of obsolete now. It's like, demon! Jesus! Advocate. Define cool. Do me a favor. Define cool. Everybody in this room right now, define cool. Advocate says it's cool, so why don't you guys tell me your definition of cool? Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't make me get up. Don't make me get my bat. Don't make me get my bat, I said, boy. This is my whack bunk. Can you imagine out on bone? Anybody comes through my door, this is what they're going to get upside their fucking head. And it has an extension. Just saying. That's not a definition. Yeah. And like I said, anybody comes through my door, this is what they're going to get on their knees and their head. And then I'll phone the police after I duct tape them and say they fell off my landing and had a big boo-boo. I had a break-in 5 years back. And at that time I had a Louisville Slugger. And the poor son of a bitch who came through my door went out in a stretcher because I decapped him. Both his knees. Anybody that comes in unwanted in my house, they're going to get something upside their head. Kid you not. I'm not afraid to invoke violence. And yeah, I did phone the police. And they did come and pick him up. See, I'm a prepared son of a bitch. I come prepared, ladies and gentlemen. Sure. So I got the air conditioning on, and it doesn't really feel like I got the air conditioning on, but I do. Cool air coming through the vents. Well, Advocate, I don't really have ocean beside me. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of near Lake Manitoba. And yeah, it's either a fish club or it's something, I don't know. It's something really hard, and it can do a lot of damage on flesh and bone, and, you know. I'm not a violent man, and by saying that, I really do and truly admit it. I'm not a... yeah. Any small fish come through my door, by God, I'm going to give him a good one. Jesus H. Christ. Clerk. But there's one when I was drinking, and I was in my my adolescent years, I was immature and stupid and did really stupid shit when I was younger. And now I'm just an old son of a bitch who has found the error of his ways. Anyhow, I was with my former girlfriend, and we went to the vendor, picked up a case of beer. A case of beer. I'm talking like a 12-pack. This was more than 20 years ago, and I was young and stupid, and we were walking from the vendor, walking back to my abode, and from the right came this guy, and from the left this other guy, and without give us your fucking beer. You're going to try and jack me for a 12-pack? I mean, you must be hard up. Why don't I just open up the case, and I'll give you both a beer, and they could send you on your way. How you doing, France? Parlez-vous français? Mais oui. That's all I know in French, guys. And I said, why don't I just open up the case, and I'll give you guys 2 bottles of beer, and I'll send you on your way. Give us the beer. Give us the beer. No, we'll slice you.
And change the world for a will that could not be broken. Mandela struggled for freedom.
So I bent over.
At the Canadian Museum for Human Rights.
I ripped open up the case. I picked up the bottle, and I started winging them at them. And I said, if I can't have my beer that I just bought, you can't have it. Awesome. Well, I don't speak French at all. That's the only thing I know how to say is parlez-vous français. That's as far as I can go with my French.
Shop today for the mattress Canadians are falling in love with at endy.ca.
See, like I said, gentlemen,
When it comes to
and ladies, if there's ladies in here.
Ryan Palliser has been like a bull in a china shop. Freezing out the board, firing staff, raising rates.
No!
You know he isn't interested in protecting
I'm from Uganda. I just like showing the Canadian. Yes, I'm from Canada.
That's this election, let's vote for people who will fix hydro, not cut and privatize it.
What I was saying
Hydro. We built it, we own it, let's protect it.
is I'm not a violent guy.
Attention grocery shoppers.
And
Looking for deals on barbecue favorites, sure to please.
I don't condone violence.
Well then, you're in luck.
I don't enjoy it. Nothing comes from it.
Chicken breasts on for just
And
$7 a pound. That's a savings of $3.80.
everybody walks away a loser.
You'll find lower grocery prices week after week.
But if anybody, and I mean anybody, comes through my door that I don't want coming through my door is going to get that fish whack bonk upside their head. I'm that kind of guy. And you're invading my personal space. So I'm going to make it and show them force. Not lethal force, just force. Call me the indigenous Batman. Batman goes by a code of ethics and a code not to kill. And I say that because I am a huge Batman fan. And I am not afraid to use force. I am the type of guy who you keep on throwing me off there, guy. And it's so easy to throw me off. This is a weird state that I always get the people that come in here come into my room and say, "What's this guy doing? What's this guy all about?" And here's my friend George. Hi, George. Hi, how are you? I am. Oh, you gotta go? You don't have to go. Stay. Well, thanks for coming in. Welcome to Canada. See, I've been on for almost 50 minutes, and I really appreciate you guys coming in here and taking your time out of your busy days or whatever you're doing on a Sunday at 10:15 in the morning. It's 10:15 Manitoba time here right now. I can't be more pleased than to say subscribe to my channel. A few months ago, when I got this bad boy here, I was on YouTube, and this, I guess, was before the stipulations. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watching YouTube. And it's like I was going live everywhere. I was going live in my car. I was going live at the mall. And I'd go and get YouTube Premium, which used to be YouTube Red. And I get this membership for a month. And they send me a disclaimer note 2 days after I buy the premium, and it just gives you a premium. All this premium offers you is 0 ads on your YouTube channel. You watch videos straight through, you can watch movies straight through, and this and that. Then they send me a disclaimer note and my email saying thank you for becoming a premium member, but now you're no longer allowed to go live on YouTube Live unless you have 1,000 subscribers and a ton of hours watching YouTube. So I'm like, F you, YouTube. I got 35 subscribers, or 36, and I'm nowhere near to 1,000 subscribers, and I've been watching YouTube, documentary after YouTube on how to bring in subscribers, And you see, like I said, I'm a middle-aged man, and it's very hard for a middle-aged man to bring in young subscribers. It kind of sounds really creepish now. We didn't have this. We didn't have this era that the young millenniums have. We had communication. And by having communication, we talked to one another face to face. Yeah, we talked on the phone. And I talked to women hours on end when I was a young man. I loved talking to women. I loved getting women's attentions. And today it's not like that. Today is like, here's a dating app. Go on here. Here's another dating app. Go on there. Here's another dating app. Go on. That's not communication. That's screaming into the void. And that's my interpretation of the internet. Right now I'm screaming into the void, and that's the internet talking to you. And the void relays my voice back to you guys. To me, that's not communication. Communication is one-on-one. That's who I am. Creation. Pass the word on. If you're in this group right now, Creation, and I will, on my next live viewing, tell everybody to subscribe to your channel as well. And I will be subscribing to your channel as well. Thank you very much. It was very appreciated. And this is 54 minutes of hard content, I was born in 1971, Creation, and I was around when before Elvis passed away, Bruce Lee and Jim Morrison from The Doors. Jim Morrison passed away in July 1971, and I was born May. And I'm a huge fan of The Doors. I also saw these guys in concert. Saw Bon Jovi in concert, saw AC/DC in concert, I saw Fleetwood Mac in concert, saw Motley Crue in concert. Tesla opened up for Motley Crue, the Dr. Feelgood Tour, 1990. And back then the tickets were $19 to get in. And they're like $70 now. Tesla opened up for them, and everybody in the arena was saying, "Crew, crew, 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 crew." Tesla comes on, and they're about to sing their first song on stage, and this is at the Winnipeg Arena, which is no more. It's gone. And the lead singer was about to start singing, and they're saying, "Boo! You suck! Get off the stage! We want Crew!" Everybody, the whole arena erupted. "Get off the stage! You suck!" And he goes, "Winnipeg, you fucking suck!" Threw down his mic, and all the band members walked off the stage. True story. And before you know it, Motley Crue came on stage and they started playing, and I had somebody over here with weed, somebody over there with hash oil, remember hash oil? And two more girls behind me with weed. I remember 4 songs of that, and I woke up at McDonald's with a large Coke in front of me and a Big Mac. And at that time, I'm now worldwide because my handle on PS4 is Patch661, and I've had that nickname since the 80s. Patch, Did you enjoy the concert? What's going on? They said, did you black out again? Yes. What do you remember? About 4 songs. And at the time, you think it's funny. And at the time, it's freaking hilarious. And you think back about it, you think back now on it. I think back on it now, it was dangerous. Because anything could have happened. Absolutely anything could have happened. But I had good friends that were watching over me and that cared about me. And they're still my friends today. They made sure they took care of me. In my asinine state, I like to call it, because I blacked out so many times in my tender, it's not even funny. I know I'm not bragging. I know I'm not complaining. But I was thankful to have friends that cared. And it's very hard to find those kind of friends. So they sat my ass down, and before I came out of the blackout, I blacked out hard. Because you only can remember 4 songs of a concert. They usually do more than 4 songs in a concert. And they said, have your Big Mac and have your drink, and then we'll go to the bar. And it's like, what did I do? And you don't want to know. But you had a good time, and that's what matters. And that was my remembrance of Motley Crue being in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I used to detest Madonna. After she had a really bad fallout with Kevin Costner. If you remember the Vogue era, this is who's playing right now, Madonna. Because Kevin Costner wanted her to play in The Bodyguard, Madonna. And she has footage of this on the Vogue tour when it was all filmed in black and white. She was in her dressing room or office or something, and in comes Kevin Costner. And, he said, how are you, Madonna? And, fine, what do you want? And he was about to go into, I want you to star in this upcoming movie with me. That's what his exact words were. Look it up on YouTube. I want you to star in this upcoming movie, and I was wondering if you're interested. And she goes, do you really think I'm interested in somebody who played in a movie with savages and wild animals? You can go now. Go on. Get out. You think I want to play in a movie with a guy who's played in the movie with wild savages? Nah, that's not me. That's not who I am. And she was talking about Dances with Wolves. That was a year after he filmed Dances with Wolves. And then he was filming The Bodyguard. So he ended up asking Whitney Houston. And she said yes. And that movie skyrocketed right to the top, having Whitney in it. And Kevin Costner. True story. Look it up on YouTube. Kevin Costner and Madonna. But I used to really detest her because she was the kind of woman who flaunted her stuff and said that she effed her way up to the top just to be number one. That's how shallow that is for a human being to say that, to actually admit it. But going back to Kevin Costner has daughters, and these daughters, true story as well, is also in the news, that loved Madonna. Kevin Costner's daughters loved Madonna, still do. And I think it was one of his daughter's birthday. What do you want? She goes, Madonna's in town. I want to go see Madonna. I said, don't you want something else? No, I want to go see Madonna. So they went to the Madonna concert, his daughters and Kevin Costner. And I think this is on YouTube as well. She said, bring up the lights. And she has a big cape on, and she said, I understand that Mr. Kevin Costner and his daughters are in the audience somewhere. Can you please stand up? And Kevin stood up, and She goes, I wanted to apologize to you. I know your daughters are big fans, and I wanted to apologize to you about my behavior that I did back in the 90s. I had no right to say that to you, and I apologize. And I said, wow! There is human intelligence on this planet. That's how I was. It's like, whoa! So she admitted her error of her ways, and that was very cool. It was very hard for somebody to do something like that, especially on the live concert in front of tens of thousands of fans. So I'm a little smidgen fan of Madonna now. It's like I used to detest and I used to not like Oprah. And then I heard Oprah talk about the Me Too movement. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. So, and with that, because I have daughters and because I have a sister, I too am a proud supporter of the Me Too movement. Just 2 or 3 weeks ago, Harvey Weinstein's attorney stepped down because he knew that Harvey Weinstein is guilty of these salacious accusations against him of sex abuse. And you wouldn't wish that on any human being being raped. And I wouldn't wish that on any human being. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And it looks like that. It looks like that he's going to get off. And you look at the jagged edges of a coin, and there's two sides of a coin. And the malicious accusations against Bill Cosby, they're going to crucify Bill Cosby. And they're going to let scum like Harvey Weinstein walk. And that's very, very, to me, that's sick. That's society's top scum. And he has a brother, Bob Weinstein. And according to the internet, Nick, Harvey Weinstein was born March 19th, 1952. It says absolutely no news on Weinstein being dead. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, Nikki. And one of my favorites all-time movies is I love watching movies. I got Netflix, and it was Pulp Fiction. See, just a big ugly pig. I got no remorse for sons of bitches like that. Bad news for Grand Theft Auto. GTA 6 release date is news today for headlines that could blow a big blow to the fans hoping the release date be imminent on PlayStation and Xbox. GTA 6 is one of the most highly anticipated games on the horizon, despite officially being announced by Rockstar Games. In the past 6 years, GTA 5 was released as one of the biggest Grand Theft Auto games in the series' history. One of the biggest and best titles in 2019 in the UK was Resident Evil 2 and 2018's RDR2. In fact, the Grand Theft Auto game was originally released back in 2013. So they keep on pushing back Grand Theft Auto 6 and introduced to the world the online casino. Now, if everybody would remember, on Grand Theft Auto 5, your handheld device online, you could, on your story mode, play the stock market. And somebody found a glitch in there on story mode where you can get trillions of dollars. Everybody was bitching and complaining on Grand Theft Auto, saying, bring in the stock market on Grand Theft Auto Online so we can make money. Money, 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 money. Bring in that, bring in that. They were saying that in 2014, if you guys remember. And then they say when they get online, when you go on the platform on GTA Online, you see a casino by a highway. So after they stopped complaining and bitching about the online stock market on GTA, now they're saying, oh, open up a new casino and do this and that. And I think like Rockstar just did that because there is not going to be a Grand Theft Auto 6. And it's not going to be on PlayStation, on our PlayStation. So that's, a blow to the gamers. Blow to me. I'm a huge Grand Theft Auto fan. Been on for an hour already. So you guys are quiet. All of a sudden we went from talking about, Weinstein and Bill Cosby to gaming. And there's 4 of you on here and not talking one iota. There is an iota in this room. Let's go find that iota. I asked for you guys' opinion on who laughs like that. I laugh like somebody, and you guys would not tell me. You guys would not tell me. So I wagged my finger at all of you.
I've been busy practicing ballroom dinner etiquette in anticipation of our upcoming Cinderella Princess Party at Rainbow City.
Cinderella.
Drinking enchanted tea. Never use your magic wand to skewer appetizers. And always be sure your glass slippers have backup Velcro. Join us Tuesday, August 20th for a pre-show princess party, followed by a performance of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
Hammerstein, idiot.
FM.com for your chance to win. Catch Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
Hammerstein. You guys on the radio are such doofuses. They mispronounce shit.
Paycheck for the hard work you do.
I don't think it's funny.
When you need to know your benefits can take care of you and your family, UFCW is there. When your experience and seniority need to be respected, UFCW is there. UFCW 832's full-time union reps, negotiators, and legal staff.
So those of you in Canada,
always by your side. Learn more at
Canada. Did you get your lot of 649 last night? Last night was 5 million schmuckers. Even though it's not a lot of money, it's still enough to have sex appeal. Guarantee that. And Friday night's Lotto Max. You don't play. You don't play, you don't win. Guaranteed. So buy a ticket. Show up in your closet. I'll show up in your closet tonight. Weirdo.
Attention grocery shoppers. Are you looking for deals on barbecue favorites sure to please the entire family?
Gentlemen.
Then you're in luck. Because this week Freshco has air-chilled boneless skinless chicken.
I'm going to have to
27 a pound. That's a
cut
savings of
it
$3.80
out.
on every pound. At Freshco,
10:30 I got up and 9, 8 o'clock, around there. And as a former alcoholic, I usually don't like getting up until 12. I'm working on 4 hours of sleep.
Get fast and reliable internet in a bundle with 5 TV and home phone for only $90 a month for the first 6 months. Plus, add whole home Wi-Fi and enjoy the best Wi-Fi technology. Visit a Bell MTS store for details. Bell MTS. Being online just got better.
First year leading a class, or you're a seasoned classroom vet. Staples is celebrating all teachers. From
No, my name's not Marvin Gaye.
our teacher appreciation event from August 10th to 16th.
My name is Philip Holmes, HOLMES.
And 10% on
I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
way of giving back to all the passionate teachers who are
If all of you out there that are watching this on my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe to my channel. Pass the word out, and when you do, on my next live gig, I will mention your name on YouTube live. And pass the word on to your friends. Tell them to subscribe to my channel or show up. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Content on here is going to be, I don't know, I can't say next to nil. Because I have a very strenuous I'm at a very strenuous location right now, and by saying that, with my schedule, it comes and it goes. By saying that, I'm a very busy individual. I want to get this YouTube channel off the ground. I do want to get 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently right now at 38, I believe.
And break it into totally unusable tidbits so you can be fully armed with a false sense of awareness.
Wait.
New channel, new time, new desk.
No, same desk.
What? Oh, man. The Beaverton. Get into it. Tuesday at 9, only on CTV.
No, I don't want to start premium. Yeah, I'm checking right now. Okay, neck. That'll just pop up right now. Nick, you got no content. Advocate, are you still in the house? Yoo-hoo, Advocate. You have more than one account, Nick? Anyways, guys, this has been a thin slice of heaven. Each and every one of you has my respect. On your other account, Nick, subscribe to my channel if you dare. And pass the word on. I will subscribe to your friends' channels and yours as well if you submit me to. I'm looking to get friends. I enjoy having friends on here, man. Thank you ever so much for joining me. My name is Philip Holmes and I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I implore you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for being you. Don't ever change.